Baby, a mí lo que me faltaba eras tú.
Soy de usted, hasta que me muera con ese booty que tiene, dime quién no te desea.
No tienes ni competencia.
Ay, ay, linda, tú eres la buena, tú eres mi perdición.
Beterbiev. Cast the one and only. Up first is Street Killer from Russia. Dmitry Bivol. Here comes the man that beat down Canelo in Las Vegas, the fighter of the year in 2022. It's the light heavyweight champ. Watch out for that long, stiff jab.
As soon as the ball goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Russia, wearing the black trunks trimmed with black, the Street Killer. Fighting out of the blue corner, fighting out of Kyrgyzstan by way of Russia, presenting the acclaimed light heavyweight champion of the world, introducing Dmitry Bivol.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
Todd, it's one of my favorite venues. You can't get a better place to fight.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. Unlucky to miss with that jab. How about that time counter shot? They miss with the jab. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight. The fans are on the edge of their seats.
It's so hot. It's so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Oh, Bivol now stumbling and bumbling. Is he going to go down? A straight right just misses. Miss with that jab. That counter shot lands. How about that time counter shot? He throws a punch, a receipt is coming, and we may see a stoppage here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage. And there's the bell to start round two. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This slugger isn't interested in winning rounds. He just wants to win the fight. And he's not going to do it on the scorecard, Johnny. He needs a KO.
Tactics out of the window. These guys just want to brawl.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. counter punches have to hurt. The straight right just misses. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Nice counter. A perfect counter lands. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Just misses with that uppercut. Nice counter shot. That was... There's the bell for round 3. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. He got out of the way of that right hook. How about that time counter shot? The jab doesn't quite connect. Punch, counter punch. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? They exchange punches. Perfect counter shot. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. You know that. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
The straight right just misses. When are we going to see a jab from these two? He threw a punch and just got countered. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
This can be so frustrating when you're in such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Back and forth they go. A perfect counter shot. Straight right just misses. Both men step back for just a moment. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who. And there's the bell to start round 5. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A perfect counter shot. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
That uppercut does not score. That uppercut's blocked. There's a counter shot. Throws the jab and doesn't score. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
The referee really thinking about stopping it. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. At this point, you gotta believe. Let's start the 6th. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They exchange punches. These punches coming from every angle. That uppercut just missed. He threw a punch and just got countered. Do you believe what we're seeing? This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brain.
Nice counter. And that jab just missed with the left hand. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Pretty dominant round there.
Good work out there.
Here we go, it's round 7. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How about that time counter shot? that jab doesn't find a home. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. And down goes Street Killer. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4. Give me your ball.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's putting down walls. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
You'd like to see more jabs. Good counter punch. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. He's been knocked.
What's he doing?
There's the bell to start round 8. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? It's staggered back to the corner.
I got to stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Ooh, what a shot. Dmitry Bivol in some serious trouble here. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Missing with that jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. That counter punch caught him clean. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. You make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Punch, counter punch. A straight right just misses. How about that time counter shot? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, he is. And there's the bell for round 9. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That counter punch caught him clean. The straight right just misses. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
His stamina is off the charts. Oh, wait a minute. The building is going bananas. Will they see a huge upset here? Trying to buy time. Hold it right there. The corner's got to take a good look at their fighter. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Beautiful counter shot. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Dmitry Bivol goes down. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
What a huge momentum swing that's going to be.
Just keep him on the inside.
And there's the bell for round 10. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to fight it somehow.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Good counter punch. Looking to land the hook. That counter shot lands. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Incredible work rate. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. It's no secret who has... This is the 11th. We've entered the championship rounds. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. The stamina is off the charts. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Beautiful counter shot. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. The fighter's vision is paramount, and the referee may stop it here. And the referee's going to allow them to fight. That counter punch caught him clean. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about a one-sided. There's the bell for round 12. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep...
Dmitry Bivol just got knocked down! I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
You're right, Todd. What a shot!
Not many people would have predicted it, but we...